Well, greetings and once again welcome back to the Insanity. In the last episode we were fixing Dingrit and Scrondrix. Ugh, pronunciation hard. Since then I have apparently 3 more Dingrits here, but I have added some of them back so that it now takes 274 seconds or 56 seconds. So these Scrondrixes are doing really good. These Dingrits are a bit slow still, but it's okay. And then we did some planning, most notably for Shito-san and the requirements for that, and also for planning to make mutant enzymes and ethanol and stuff here. Since then, I think I have finished this some landfill here. And I have also, very importantly, finished some research. Moondrop stage 3, I think maybe we finished in last episode, and then since then I finished Simic stage 2. And speaking of research, I have realized that I would also very much like to have Dingrit stage 2, of course. Because now, after all, we are working with Dingrits. So Dingrit stage 2, we are currently lacking some chemical science, nothing new there. And since then I have also figured out a plan for this thing. Nitrogen, because nitrogen is currently the most thing lacking here. 120k nitrogen is needed in the train network, along with a whole bunch of other stuff. So for this I have a plan, and the plan is to use the new nitrogen recipe that we have since quite recently because of some research that we did. So I have just crafted all the machines that I know of that I need, except the compressor, of course, which I don't even can't craft because I'm missing tin plates. Now I can craft it, thank you. And do I have 2 filters? I think I have 2. I do have 2 filters, yes. So now I think we're ready to get started with this. Now we do currently have a little centralized production, sort of nitrogen over here. So I figure why not place the rest of this production over here as well? It does make sense after all, doesn't it? So that's what I will do. Train stations, train stoppage. There, yes please. And then a train station known as an item requester, of course. And probably also the most definitely. Unless I have it up here now. I shouldn't do something like that again. So most definitely also a fluid central. Hey Roboport, what are you doing down there? Seems like someone hasn't been using his blueprint. Someone probably started his blueprint after he placed you. Oh well. So for this, it's actually not that much that we need. Let's look at the summary here that I have prepared. Biofilm, coal dust, zinc chloride, and sodium hydroxide. And then we need just some gasoline and some water. I hope I have some water, and apparently we need to get some steam. No, we're actually producing steam. What is producing steam? This is producing steam. Okay, so we'll probably need a cooling mechanism actually. So I need a cooling tower. And that should kind of be it. Now, do I have Ah, I do. Not at a great place, but I do have it. Not sure why I keep discarding these offshore pumps. Or why I don't actually request them or something, because basically what it does is that it just wastes. Every time I create these wrought iron plates and I hate those. So actually, you know what? From now on, we will request some. Okay. Can we actually maybe change this a bit? I had some problems here with this planner tool because it didn't seem to realize that, okay, it's actually making a net gain on the nitrogen. So if I change like this, then it's like, should I produce anything? I don't get it. Or if I use the matrix solver, then it's like, should I produce something? I don't know. But if I choose by factory, then it's like, okay. So that's why I have it like this. And as it turns out, one of these wet scrubbers can give us 6,000 nitrogen per minute. And I don't know about you, but I'm pretty okay with that. So my hope is that this will satisfy all our nitrogen needs for quite some time. Filling up with some water. Actually, there's a better way to fill up. And it of course includes a pump. So if there is less than 15,000 or 10,000 actually water in here, then please fill it up. Thank you. Now, where does this water go? Gasoline. We need nitrogen to make liquid nitrogen, right? So I do need to, but I will also I believe at least that I will have some, yeah, exactly, I will have local production of liquid nitrogen here. That makes a lot of sense. So please give me gasoline. Not sure why I'm putting it then in the A, but I guess when. What? This can't be happening. I'm out of pumps? Horror. Okay, sure, no, you know what, I want to have it here. Gasoline. So gasoline goes here. Water we have. Anything more that's needed? Pressurized air that we will produce here. Okay, everything I think is good. I don't really need activated carbon here, do I? I mean, damn it. Damn it. There we go. There's Fuful. Can't click Fuful everywhere, but somewhere I can activate it. How are we doing with this activated? We're doing pretty good with activated carbon, I think. Besides for the fact that it's only being used here. But the thing is that, right, it uses nitrogen. That's why I want to produce it here, because it's a loop. And when there is a loop, I think it's good to produce it locally, basically. So we will put this all the way over here somewhere. And then I think we might actually want to have some kind of Kickstarter functionality for this. I do believe that there is a way. This is the way. Destructive distillation column. There is a way to kickstart everything so that I will never have to start from scratch. And that involves, let's see, pressure pump. Pressurized air, please. Why do I not have any electricity over here? Please fix electricity. And then this needs to vent some gases, of course. Now I will also be producing some purest nitrogen here. That's fine. I will produce way more nitrogen later, so I'm okay with just scrapping this for now. Thank you, I have nitrogen. Excellent. My work here is done. Not quite. When in doubt, use a tank. Definitely use a tank here for this. So that we can produce some activated carbon. And in order to produce this, I need to have some coal dust. I hope I have quite a lot of that. Then I'm going to need some zinc chloride and sodium hydroxide. Zinc chloride, sodium hydroxide. I hope I have all of this. I should have all of this. Famous last words. Speaking of having things, I think I have realized that recently this one has actually been crafting things. We have gotten a delivery of refined syngas at some point. Now, however, this one is missing boric acid, which is missing no, that's missing boric acid. This one is missing wait. How is this possible? It's missing pressurized air, it says. No, it's not pressurized, it's diborane. Where is it? Yes, that's diborane, but it's missing it. Because it's being pumped to be exported, but it is produced here, and here we are missing our good old friend borax. Our good old friend borax. Okay, so then there's basically nothing that I need to worry about for now. Okay. Thank you, coal dust. Activated carbon, biofilm. I also need biofilm. And then I think I should have everything, sort of. Gasoline. Do we have any gasoline yet? Yes, we do. That's great. Then I think I have everything I need. Ooh, a delivery. Exciting. Sodium hydroxide. Great. Biofilm. Great. Then I'm still missing the zinc chloride. Where can I find zinc chloride? Thank you, autosave. Do I have any zinc chloride anywhere? It seems like it. Is it being exported? Not here. And And probably not here either. No, of course not. How difficult is it to make? Ugh. 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 Too difficult. Okay, zinc chloride, need to make a mental note of that. Okay, moving right along. Oh, it's already at this step, how great. Can you please move a little bit to the left? Thank you. Just so that I have some space for some pipes. And that I can have some belts for these things, although one of the things I don't even have. Genius, as always. How much do you need? You need 30 coal dust. Jesus. Okay, then we at least know what we're gonna put where. Coal dust. That can only mean one thing. That is that coal dust will be going on this belt. While here we have zinc chloride, or not because we're not exporting it. And here we have sodium hydroxide. Thank you. Okay, I better go fix that zinc chloride thing. I will be right back. Well, fixing this was surprisingly easy. Barely even took a minute. Probably, maybe, I don't know. Because it's being made here and there's a straight line to a little export thing. So all I need to do now is to just configure it to ask for zinc chloride. And then, just because I like manual deliveries, as all of you know, well, unless this is your first episode, I will also be taking some of this stuff with me, just so that I can kickstart the process even further. I could actually import some of those activated carbons, but no thank you, I don't want to do that. Vroom! So, now that we sort of can pretend that we maybe have... Where is it? There it is. Zinc chloride. Let's see what happens. This should produce quite a bit of activated carbon. So that's done. Activated carbon goes there, goes... Okay, yes, let's start actually probably with this one, because here we also have the pressurized air. According to my estimates, it should be enough with one pressure pump. Let's see if that is really the case. Sure. And actually, let's back you up a little bit, then go something like this, and then we can take you up here. Well, you go down there, make a little roundabout, and go up there. Not really a roundabout, but a little circle. Semicircle, whatever. Okay, thank you. We have activated carbon. Quite a lot of it, actually. And this will go here. In a quite simple process. Purified air. Yippee! Purified air should now go into... Ah, okay, so this is where I also need the liquid nitrogen. So let's insert this liquid nitrogen in here. You also... Oh, right, yes, you need water because you will circulate that water. Maybe I should move it further to the right? Can I move it further to the right? Because I have my thingy there. And by thingy, I of course mean my pump thing. Thank you, autosave. Autosave is getting slower. No surprise. Okay, gasoline shouldn't be a problem. You only need fluids, right? Good. So we can use this, then we can use this, then we can use this. That is perfect. Almost like I planned this. And then you should have some of this. That means that we'll have to put up the cooling tower. In some way. It's not really how I want it, but sure. And then you will be giving back some water. Actually, we can have it like this, not a problem at all. And this is why I have this pump thing. To ensure that I don't have too much water. And very important, I think, or rather always important, use a pump. So that it only goes in one direction. Gasoline. Gasoline over here. Gasoline here. Gasoline here. Nitrogen. I would probably like to have a big container of that here somewhere. Just to gather everything. And now we're gonna need a little quick start for this nitrogen. There we go. It's actually doing pretty good already with the nitrogen. Except for the fact that we're definitely not exporting it yet. I think we are ready to have some liquid nitrogen here. Okay, now this liquid nitrogen will go into, believe it or not, a pie tank. Okay, so you are done. Now we should have this evaporator thing. Sure, we can actually put it over here. Starting to run out of underground belts, no pipes. That's bad. So evaporator, please. Oh, and of course there's always no good way to connect you. And I realized that I don't want to connect you like that. I would like to connect you like that. And you have this, you have this, you only need fluids, great. Making it expandable and connecting it like that. Except for the fact that, as always, I want a pi tank. Excellent. Now we're making nitrogen, besides for the fact that we're essentially just using existing nitrogen, whatever. So this is very important now that we should not get blocked by producing too much nitrogen. Ha, as if that can ever happen. Famous last words. Okay, filter. Suddenly I have quite a lot of space here. So this filter will produce biofilm from this cold air that we're getting over here, which means that once again, I would most definitely like to have this. Okay, so this nitrogen should be sent back somehow. Can I maybe move this a little bit further? Sorry for wasting liquid nitrogen. So then I can have this here, this there. And right, this here. Ah, no pump needed. For once. And that goes there. And you also need biofilm, and you're gonna produce petroleum gas. For some reason. Biofilm, okay. Perfect. Biofilm. I am slightly tempted at just throwing away this petroleum gas thing. Unless there is something else I can do with it. Nope. Disabled recipe. Liquefied petroleum gas. Sulfur. Solid fuel. Don't really use solid fuel, but sure. Liquefied petroleum gas. Gas stream. Will I need this? Dry gas stream. Highly purified gas. Rich gas. Too much. Okay, ignoring. For now, let's just throw it away. Although I strongly believe that at some point in the future I will probably end up needing it. Which is most definitely why I'm using an overflow valve. Okay, code clean air. Great. I do like clean air. Thank you, autosave. Feels like I've said that already. Biofilm code clean. Oh, is this it? Wet scrubber. And soon our work here is done. think I'm gonna need one of these huge tanks actually. Carbon dioxide, why? Why? I mean, sure, I have a fluid central here, so I might as well just export it. No, this is C, so obviously carbon dioxide. And then this is E, so obviously nitrogen. Okay. And that means that these things are gonna be providers. Which means green wire to this. Helps a lot separating things by green and red wire. Okay, where was I? Fluid in green shortage. Sure, you're out of steam. Okay, yes, you are working on nitrogen. Yes. Okay, whatever. And you are in need of activated carbon, which we're currently out of. Surprise, surprise. Saving belts, not sure why, but why not? Perfect aim. Activated carbon. And bloop, bloop, bloop. And a pie tank. We're doing pretty good here. I just need some activated carbon and then we're gonna have huge amounts of nitrogen. Nitrogen, carbon dioxide. Oops, this is in the wrong direction. And here you go. I think a friend of yours made this. And then here we have the nitrogen. I would like a big pie tank over here for this nitrogen. With a pump probably actually. Just to make sure it only goes in one direction. Now where did I put that? Aha! Here it is. This nitrogen over here needs to be going back to the recycling or the liquid nitrogen production. Most definitely needs to go back there. Which kind of means that this is a good opportunity as any to add a pump with a condition that if there is less than 10k nitrogen, 10,000, then it should be going there. And here I think it's also a good opportunity to also use a pump, because this should kind of be prioritized. I think I might need another one of these. Well, not really actually. Now, how are we doing over here? Our nitrogen disappeared. Ah, it's over here. We have carbon dioxide. You are slow as hell. 150 seconds crafting time. I see. Well, crafting speed 2, so that's quite nice, I guess. 150 seconds. It's like 75 seconds. That's slightly more than a minute. Oh well. I still hope it's worth it. Okay, so we have some carbon dioxide that we need to deal with. That should go in here, I think. Obviously a little pump. And then an overflow valve. There I have one of those. There I have one of those. Perfect. So this should have this. And you should have that. Now you're providing that, and then we just need to plug in our main thing, which is of course the nitrogen. Now I think I might want to save a little bit of nitrogen here, because it is used in the loop after all. I'm not sure why I use underground belts with this short distance. So if you have more than 10,000, then please pump it away. And go. And then I need this, I think. Yes, I do need this to also be plugged in there. So now I don't really need this kickstarting mechanism anymore, but then again, more nitrogen hasn't hurt anyone. Unless it's liquid nitrogen, maybe, I don't know. Thank you, I have to save. Or maybe nitrogen is, I don't know. I have to admit that I am not a chemist. Nitrogen. Okay, so over here. Because you go over there as well. Okay, right, you go over there. So how about we do something like this? And adding a pump here. Perfect! Now the only thing we're missing is more zinc chloride. Which might mean that I might just go expand that a bit. Not there. Here it is. Whee! Fast running speed. Zinc chloride, here it is. Yep, I'm going to need a bit more of this chemical plant. And here I can probably do this. To have some nicer pipes. Although I'm might be running out of them. Not really. And you can go there, and then we will just copy this. Perfect. And now we will get some problems with the hydrogen chloride, probably. You can go a bit over there so that I can just do something like that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And 190. Not bad at all. And now we go back there and see what we get from 190 of these. Then we might want to expand this. Oops, too far. Was supposed to go over here. Here you go, pretend that you did that. Got that. And since this one is so slow, might want to have another wet scrubber or two. While we're handcrafting, let's enjoy the process of this. I mean, I could just show this screen to you, but what's the fun in that? Okay, activated carbon. It's a good step. Splitting it here. Give me some purified air. I think this process is gonna be pretty good. Purified air. Come on. Thank you. Cold air. Cold air. Cold clean air. And then this place. Now the question is, yeah, I think I might have actually enough clean air. Cold clean air. For now at least. Not sure how long that's lasting because this is not produced super quickly, but I think, I mean, it should be quite easily scalable after a while. I might need another pressure pump thingy. If I can find it. Let's add 2 more, or 3 more apparently. Because this is basically free stuff after all. Besides the electricity cost, of course. This is loading up quite a lot of these things. Of the activated carbon. So I think that in the end this should be pretty alright. Like that, yes. Oops. Now the question is if I have pipes that can contain enough. So let's see here. Nitrogen. Yeah, there's just a slight increase. Ever so slightly. I mean, earlier I was at 1.2 mostly per minute. I'm not sure what this is, what these spikes are. Is it possibly related to filtration media usage? Consumption. I think it is, actually. Yes, it is definitely. So that explains where it comes from. So yeah, this nitrogen is looking pretty good, and I think it will be much more stable than the filtration media usage. And then of course, as soon as I fix the new filtration media recipe, I should have way more filtration media. I think that a little tank here wouldn't hurt. Sure, they might take their time, but I mean, this is actually going down. Where is all my nitrogen going? Oop. Trashing distillates. Is that good or bad? High distillates, medium distillates. Not even sure what you trashed. I don't remember this, how I set up this. I remember that I did set it up, but I don't remember exactly how it works. It was probably medium distillates, because that's the only pump that's working currently. Okay, I mean, if I have too much, then I have too much, I guess. So where is this nitrogen going? Oh, I have a pump there. Of course I do. I think I should, or I have tank, I mean. I think I should add this pump here, so that it doesn't try and fill this pump up, because that seems rather pointless. Kind of. I kind of want to keep this pump quite empty. It's only there as a backup. Thank you, robots. Okay, let's wait a while and see what happens. It's just been some few minutes. I think I have gotten a couple of finished products from there. But I realized something here, that I do want to limit the amount of liquid nitrogen here as well, otherwise it will just cause a deadlock. Because the liquid nitrogen will fill up, which means that this machine can't produce, which means that it will be full, which means that basically bad stuff will happen. So now I will block this, I think, I hope. Yeah, as soon as this little pipes will fill up, this should get blocked and not pump anymore, which means that this will not be needed, which means that more of this nitrogen will be going to the export, hopefully, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, okay, now this is filled. And now it's not producing anything. Good. Because I was noticing that this pump was pumping every now and then I realized that, wait a minute, that can cause some issues. So now it is exporting as much as it can over here, and it's, well, I think we are ready for our first or maybe second, I don't know. delivery very soon. So I will once again just fast forward a little bit and see what happens. So it's been a few minutes and we are currently running out of this cold clean air because we are out of activated carbon, because we are out of this sink thingy, because we are out of where was it again? I was just looking at it. This place? Yes. Because we are now out of sink plates, because we are out of sink, basically. I mean, we are processing things here. Sinks. We're processing things here, but not fast enough, basically. But let's take a look at how our nitrogen deliveries has been going. And this reminds us that we might want to change the name of this station. So I'll start by doing that. So basically, over 15 minutes, this place has made 9 deliveries, 9 full deliveries. And we're still missing 72,000 nitrogen. I have no idea why. While the other place was making 1 delivery. So, yeah, I mean, if we check these timestamps, we can see that all of these latest 7 deliveries has been from Nitrogen Fluid Central. So that's approximately 1 delivery per minute with 25,000 nitrogen. So yeah, this looks pretty good to me, I would say. It has been mostly been going to molybdenum processing, sodium thingies, Kieselgues out, and biomass processing. So now I think, if I'm not mistaken, that we should have a fair bit more of biomass oil here, bio-oil, which can be combined with, what was it again? Not this. Nickel plate to make refined syngas. Yes. So let me fix that in another episode, or maybe before the next episode. Thank you for watching, and see you another time.